Traders, the US stock market session is going to open in around 1 hour, and I'm going to be sharing with you in this video my live trading session today of the S&P 500 future. This is currently 2000 tick chart. As you can see, while I'm preparing my pre-market analysis, there has been some sort of news event emerging, this huge spike up. I was eyeballing a potential setup right here because if you guys take a look at the market structure, we have a trend working lower, we have a two-legged correction and a move down. So this downtrend played out according to price action rules. We created a double bottom right here, and from this point on we push strongly above the EMA. So when we are pushing strongly above the EMA here, I'm looking for a reversal pattern. Reversal pattern is characterized by two failed attempts in the previous trend's direction. The previous trend was bearish to the downside, so I'm looking for two failed attempts to go lower. This is double bottom, so the count is resetting. First entry short, pullback, second entry short. I was just about to make the video, but there was a nice bar forming, but for whatever reason, there's probably some news event. I'm not really sure, but look, take a look at how far we are getting away from EMA. So this was a nice example of a reversal pattern. I should be paying more attention to the news, but this is the pre-market analysis, and we are just rolling up high right now. All right, traders, so I'm going to prepare my limit order to enter my first trade of the day. I'm just gonna, I don't want to miss this trade. I'm going to put it at the very close of this bar. I'm going to go for 8 ticks. You guys can see that I automatically have my target profit set in place and my stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. And what I'm looking at the second entry long at the EMA. We're 1 tick away from getting stopped out here. This is not what you want to see right after you enter. But we have a double top right here. We have a new high. So the count is resetting, and we have a first entry long, pullback, 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 second entry long, nice bullish bar at the EMA. The overall bus is bullish. So I'm not looking for shorts. I'm only looking for reasons to go long. This is a second entry long at the EMA. It is truth that we're inside of this downtrend. So I am a little bit more aggressive, and we're also coming from the other side of this trend line. But since we rallied up higher so strongly, I think we may get a scalp portion met soon. We are quite far away from EMA on a 5-minute chart, and normally the EMA acts as a magnet. It will pull prices closer to it, but I think there's enough room for us to make one scalp here. Yet look at this nice bullish bar. This is exactly what I want to see. If I look at this like this though, we already have a break and a new high. If I treat it as a very short term, we have a break and a new high right here. So this is a little bit something to be leery about, but I like this trade a lot. Second entry long at the key entry point, nice bullish bar. We're halfway in. We're in the right now at our break even. This is not looking too good. We may get trapped here, and we got stopped out here. So we started with the losing trade. Not really how you want to start, but that happens. So I'm gonna pause the video and show you guys another setup. All right, so I'm resuming the video and take a look what happened, guys. We have this downtrend working lower, we have a break and a new low. So this downtrend correction played out. Right now we have a deep enough pullback, and this is something what I was looking for. We already made a scalp here. I didn't take this trade because this is a doji looking bar and we are not at the key entry point. I jumped gun too early here. This is the first leg, pullback, second leg right here. I entered too early. Also, when I took a little bit of time and looked back on the chart, this is a very steep move. Take a look how steep move this is. And a lot of times this is not long-term sustainable. The healthy trend is 45-degree angles. And I basically didn't give this enough room for correction. I basically entered right where we are coming off the higher trend line. You're expecting for price to go down here. I didn't let the two-legged move play out. I basically bought at the very high of the move. So I jumped again here a little bit. You know, every single mistake you make in trading, you get punished for this, unfortunately. And this is why you have to be patient. Nevertheless, this was a better trade, but you know, a little bit aggressive as well. So hopefully you guys understand that this is not too good of a setup, because this is a very steep move up and it already played out. Break and a new high, and you're going long. You didn't really let this correction play out. You need to give room to this correction. So it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm resuming the video because I'm about to enter a failed second entry short. I wanna let me sneak in one tick further back. Once again, I'm going for 8 ticks. This is 50, so I'm going for 8 ticks. I'm going to leave my one contract as runner. I'm going to put my stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. And what I'm looking at, this downtrend correction already played out. We have a first entry short right here, pullback, it failed, and a second entry short right here. I'm not looking for shorts, even though this is a second entry at the EMA short. I'm not looking for shorts because the bus is up. I still have this trend line working high. I don't know if it's valid yet or not, but this is a failed second entry short. The bar is very big, so I don't like entering too high. I don't like that too much, but this is a failed second entry short, so I want to enter right here, and let's see what happens. We got a little bit of room to get to here, so this is why I like going for 8 ticks, because the volatility, it looks really slow. So the market is right now halfway, and come on, let's go. All right, so I'm resuming the video as we are bouncing off my exit order. We're very close to getting filled. We just need one tick through, probably one more tick to get through this. Right now we are bouncing off this resistance, this double top right here. You guys can see where I have. This is not what you want to see, getting exactly touch of your exit profit, of your target profit, and reversing on you. But I'm still gonna hold this trade. The overall bus is up. This double top is fairly concerning, but I still think we can get the one tick through here. So I'm gonna pause the video and let you guys see how it resulted. All right, guys, so I'm resuming the video, and right now the prices are going sideways, and this is starting to look like a congestion. Take a look how many doji looking bars. Look at all this stim. I'm starting to seriously think that I'm going to scratch this trade, because I was supposed to get filled right here, and we didn't tick through the order. And right now, oh, hold on, we may actually get this right here. We're very close to getting filled here. We're still above the EMA, but right now we're just going sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars going sideways. A lot of stims, a lot of dojis. I'm really hesitant to scratch this trade. I want to follow my rules though, so I don't like scratching trades too much. But the fact that we cannot break this resistance is telling me something. Come on, a few more ticks higher. Alright guys, so we're just going really sideways, and I'm going to exit this trade and get whatever I can get out of this trade. Let me play it like this, because we are going sideways right now, and we broke lower and we got out. The 5-minute chart is looking like we're about to reverse to the downside soon. So although just as I exited, we already have a nice big bullish bar, so I may have exited prematurely, but I don't really like this resistance. Take a look at the resistance here, guys. You cannot ignore this. You cannot ignore this. Take a look. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars going sideways. A lot of dojis. You're at the high of this move. I have to trade the market that I see, not the market that I want. Even though I don't exit and scratch trades too often, I feel like I had to do it right now, because this is looking like a terrible congestion at the very high of the move, very close to being. Look at the double top right here. Yeah, you have to pay the attention. Very slow day overall. This has been, first trade we took right here, and half an hour of just this, not really much of a happening. So very slow day. We'll see. Okay guys, so I'm resuming the video because we have interesting situation right here. We just made our way to the key entry point, but I'm not going to take this trade right here, and I'm going to explain you why. Because basically the market has been consolidating for half an hour. So this is really nothing much happened. Look at the congestion right now. We are working sideways. We are at the key entry point, yes, but we are very close to this resistance. This is a horrible consolidation, and I feel like after the news, the market is just really slow. Plus on a 5-minute, I really don't like the lower highs on a 5-minute chart. Felt second entry long on a 5-minute chart after breaking a new high. I would need to see more confirmation of this trend line for me to go long here. I have to sit here. I have to sit on my hands here. Even though if you make a scalp, I have to sit on my hands here. All right, guys, and look at the horrible congestion we have right here. This is a complete tight mess bunch of stems. EMA is exactly in the middle of those bars. We had a higher low setup right here, but I cannot go long. Even though it's off the key entry point, look at the consolidation right here. Horrible consolidation, a lot of stems going sideways. EMA is in the middle of those bars, and look, we are breaking lower. This is exactly why I want to sit on my hands. 5-minute chart confirming the downtrend. If anything, it's very tempting to sell the market, but I don't want to go short. We need to have a break, new high, and then I'm going to be looking for shorts. But look at the horrible, you have to sit on your hands through this. This is the kind of market that you have to be extremely patient. Alright guys, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to put my order in the markets. I'm going to put it at the close of this bar, because what I'm looking at right now, we have a new low right here, fell break below this congestion, it pulled back, we have a first entry short, pull back, second entry short, we ticked higher, trapped everybody in, and then now we are reversing lower. The resistance is holding prices nicely. We cannot go above this resistance, and this is a second entry short. I'm going to go for 8 ticks, leave my one contract as a runner, and we have the shortened trend line. We have a break, attempt to make a new high, but market is really struggling to get above this resistance. Plus we have a nice downtrend on a 5-minute chart. Let me show you. Let me pull it up here. Hold on. Or no, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Okay guys, here's the 5-minute chart. I'll take a look at the downtrend. A series of lower lows being made. Nice trap right here. It's a little bit sketchy day today. Excuse my lack of explaining today, because this has been really horrible day. One of the worst days that I traded. 1655, 1533, hour and a half of just this. This is a horrible day. But we are in this trade. Hopefully I'm not jumping the gun here, but I really like the 5-minute chart here. Really like the 5-minute chart. Downtrend on 5-minute chart. Uptrend played out. Lower highs, lower lows. I'm probably going to get rid of this. And this is what it likes to be at the end of the day. Very steep move up, break, new high. 2-legged move down, and right now we're in this trading range. So I'm selling the highs. We're really struggling to break above this area right here. Come on, we are halfway in. So far we are 1 losing trade, 1 break even, and right now we are in this trade. Very slow day. One of the worst days that I personally traded in a long time, because nothing really much happened. This was terrible, long day. But hopefully we can get at least 1 good trade here on a second entry short. We close above the EMA, this bar, but I wait for confirmation for this bearish bar right here, and then I put my limit order in, because I don't want to go short when prices are above the EMA. But this is a second entry short at the highs. Come on. I'm gonna pause the video because I don't want to make it too long. Alright guys, prices are 1 tick away from our target profit. 3 contracts. This is, and we've got filled. So I'm going to move my stop loss at break even. I don't really think we can catch a good runner, because there's a support here. I'm going to put my runner somewhere around here, and I'm going to put my stop loss 1 tick above each swing if it's going to happen. This is how I normally play the runner, but we can expect some bounce off here. But at least we finally get our first winner, second entry short at the high of the trading range. Very slow day, so yeah. Alright guys, I'm resuming the video. We ended up breaking lower. We created a swing, and I created and I put my stop loss 1 tick above this swing right here, and we just got stopped out again, man. I was hoping we may get a second leg down. This is the first leg, pull back, second leg, but at least we got something out of it, at least a few more points. But I'm going to wrap it up. This has been a terribly slow day. Excuse my lack of explaining today. I was really not doing my job here, but this was a very confusing day overall. We just started with a news event and have a break and a new high. I jumped the gun too early here at the very high of the move, didn't let the correction play out. Then we just chopped here. I felt second entry short, but I ended way too high up. I really don't like entering on a big bar like this, but I thought we may have some steam to get the scalp. We didn't make it, so I was forced to get out of this trade when I saw this horrible consolidation Then prices, just look at the EMA is in the middle of these bars. A lot of dojis. We have a failed break below this congestion. First entry short, second entry short. The only good setup that I see right now is this short. Obviously, looking at the high side, you're probably interested in shorting these, but I really think you want to stay away from this as well because it's just horrible day. I'm expecting a lot of emails that a lot of you got chopped here because I was for sure frustrated as hell today. So if you got anything useful out of this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are interested in day trading. Even sometimes we have to battle the day like today. So take care everybody, and God bless.